Adversity can come in many forms and situations, but it's how a person deals with it and comes through it that makes one's character. As a young girl, getting through difficult times can seem insurmountable. But for sophomore Erika Osherow, it's what pushes her to live life to the fullest and be a shining light to those around her. Osherow's mother was diagnosed with terminal ovarian cancer when she was just 10 years old and passed away when she was a young teenager entering high school. It's the lessons she learned from her mother that stick with Erika to this day.
My mom and I had such a strong relationship, and it's awesome to say that she gave me so much mentoring in a short amount of time than most people might get in a whole lifetime. So I was so fortunate to have that relationship with her. So each day I try to find one thing that she taught me and apply it to my everyday life, whether that be make you a random act of kindness, or reach out to somebody you don't really talk to, or just smile because why not, have that reason to. And just little things like that, you don't realize how much of a difference they make in people's lives or everyday contact. Going through the process, my mom having terminal cancer, it's really difficult, but now that you learn from it, and it only makes you stronger in the end, and learning what you learned in that process and helping people work through it as well. I think that's what inspired me to just reach out to others and show them that they're not alone. And that might sound cliche, but it's really just showing you there's people around supporting you, working through, and life is crazy. Life hits you at times and you least expect it, and learning that you're not the only one is really powerful and empowering me just to be the best person I can be and grow every single day around people I want to be around.
Erika took a giant leap growing and experiencing life in her senior year of high school by going on a trip to Nepal, where she spent 2 weeks living with native families.
Nepal, I was like, why Nepal, out of all places? And for me, it was just a place to go away and experience life on a whole new perspective, and why not? When you can go anywhere in the world, it was something I've always wanted to do. I love traveling, and going to Nepal to a place I had known nothing about was just awesome. And we did 2 homestays actually, and one of them was in a rural city and one was in an urban city. And the rural city, the family had no English whatsoever. The first night we played charades and spent the whole night laughing, and it's just a different form of communication that teaches you more about breaking down the barriers of what it means to be human, and just knowing that we can connect on a deeper level.
Erika believes communication and connection with others is a big key in life and leadership, values that are shared with her new coaching staff and have made the transition seamless.
It's awesome to have this transition. They're coaches who care about us as players, as individuals on and off the field, basically becoming the whole person we want to be. They talk a lot about softball is a microcosm of the world, and it's a place where you can fail and get back up, and it's not life or death. And having coaches that support you back and forth on the field, in academics, and even nutrition, just the all-around life. It's really great to have people who really care about us in that way. Life is so much bigger than the stress of the everyday academic world or being at a university, and learning to connect with people on a deeper level of just not, have a good day or what's going on. It's more about, who do you want to be as a person, and what do you want to do in this world, and what's your dreams, what do you want to be like, and what goals do you have? And I think those questions I ask myself every day, and I love being around people who have that experience and want that experience in life. And with my teammates every day, I'm trying to bring out the best in each other and be the best version of yourself. And it's all about really becoming a whole person. And I think I've tried to transition onto the field and be the best teammate, player, and that game that day is really important. And how can we apply that importance to our lives and outside influences? I think this team has so much growth, and each day we're learning and growing so much as a team. We're having a lot of team connection that takes place around the softball as a game, but also in the grand scheme. And I think it's cool when you can apply softball in so many important ways and then expand it even more. So I'm excited for this new coaching staff. They have a lot of knowledge. They have so much talent themselves, and learning from them as mentors and inspiration. I look up to these coaches so much, and I know my teammates do as well, and just really working together and how we can use that approach to a new mentality. Everybody has their own thing, and whether you know it or you don't know it, things happen for a reason, I truly believe. And if you believe in that, and you might not know the reason or might not have the reason right now, you just keep pushing through, and you learn that life gives you great gifts in the present and in the future, and you got to trust the journey as well. So I'm really excited for this new journey ahead of me in softball and further down the road.